used to wonder what it feel like. Now I know, achieve the goal, I ran the race.
What's going on, guys? Today I'm going to talk about all the resources you need to ace your MCAT. So the way this review is going to work is I'm going to talk about the resources in the order that you should use them. So the first resources you should use are either the Princeton Review or Kaplan test prep books and Exam Crackers 101. These resources are going to be the bread and butter of your exam prep. They're going to build the solid foundation that you need to be successful on this test. After you've done the majority of content review on these resources, you're going to go ahead and start doing practice exams from these resources and UWorld MCAT questions. Yes, I said UWorld. If you guys don't know what UWorld is, they are the gold standard for preparing for the Step 1 and Step 2 exams for medical school, which are analogous to the MCAT. Since it is a relatively new question bank, I'm going to show you guys a little bit more detail on how to use UWorld and what it's all about. And after you've gone through all the content, you should do the AAMC practice exams. You cannot take the MCAT without these. You have to buy these resources in order to judge how well you're going to do on the exam. And they also give you a really good feel of what the exam is going to be like on test day. So let's go ahead and dive into a little bit more detail on the Princeton Review, Kaplan, and Exam Crackers. So when I'm talking about the Princeton Review and Kaplan, you don't need both resources. Actually, I recommend you pick one or the other. Now, depending on your goals, Princeton might be better for you or Kaplan might be better for you. Princeton has been known to over-prepare test takers for the test. If you are really shooting for the 99.9 percentile on the MCAT, then I highly recommend you use Princeton Review. There is a ton of knowledge in the Princeton Review, but I would say it is all very relevant to the exam and helps you do well on it. Now, let's say you're just kind of shooting for a competitive score, you're not shooting for the 99th percentile, your timeline is really short, then I recommend you use Kaplan because they have really good tips and tricks on how to quickly improve your score from what it was when you first started. Yes, people still do extremely well using Kaplan, but it kind of just depends on what your timeline is and what your ultimate goal is for the MCAT. And along with these two resources, I highly recommend you use Exam Crackers 101 cars. There's been so much success with these materials, and I personally did not use them, and I wish I did. I wish I really started using these materials early. So get Exam Crackers 101 and use it the day you start your MCAT prep. So once you've done a decent amount of content review in the textbooks of Princeton Review or Kaplan, you should start doing practice questions as soon as possible. So I really strongly recommend you use UWorld and get those practice questions. We're gonna go ahead and switch to the screen right now so I can show you guys what it's all about. Alright guys, so this is what the UWorld website looks like. So if you just go to uworld.com, this is what will come up. And to navigate to the MCAT portion of the website, you go ahead and click Menu, and then go ahead and click MCAT. So this is the MCAT portion, and as you can see, we can do a free demo, and we can also do a 15-day free access with no credit card required. So you can get the full access to the UWorld MCAT question bank for 15 days without signing up for anything. So I highly recommend you do this just to try it out and see if you like it. We can scroll down here, and there are over 800 really high quality MCAT questions. I'm not going to show you guys the paid content, but I personally have gone through the paid content on my own, and I think these questions are really good. They have one-of-a-kind explanations. Their explanations are what I believe makes UWorld the gold standard for USMLE Step 1 prep, and I think that once people get more familiar with these kind of explanations for the MCAT prep, that this too will become a gold standard for the MCAT. And you can track all of your analytics too if you're really into that. And you can use it on multiple devices such as your tablet or your phone. So let's go ahead and check out the demo and click out of here. This is what the UWorld test bank looks like. So as you can see here, we have two modes. We can either do tutor mode, which shows the explanation after every single question you submit, or you can turn that off and you can do a timed mode, which simulates a real exam, real timed conditions. You can do one, you can do both off, you can do both of them on, whatever you decide to do. There are 875 questions. You can pick to do the unused questions, the incorrect questions, marked questions, all of them, or there is a section for faculty or like test prep groups to use this. Let's go ahead and click unused, and there are 7 sections of questions that you can do. Now the MCAT has 4 sections that they test you on. UWorld has further divided those sections into subjects. You can't generate a test based on the 4 subjects tested on the MCAT. You can do one subject and try to simulate an exam on that topic. You can click all foundations, you can pick which foundations you want to do. There's only 9 questions no matter which subject we pick, so let's just go ahead and do 58. There are typically about 58 or 59 questions per each section on the MCAT, so they allow you to do that many questions at a time. So this is the demo. We can only do 9. I'm gonna go ahead and just guess an answer, hit submit. So we got it correct. The really cool thing about UWorld is that they show you the correct, they have the statistics, the time you spent, the diagrams necessary to figure out this question. They explain to you why every answer is wrong and why the answer you picked is right, or the answer you didn't pick is right. So really cool explanations that you should read through, and you can learn a ton of information just by reading through all of the explanations. That's how med students typically prepare for the Step 1 exam. They answer a ton of UWorld questions and get the majority of their knowledge from those explanations. So as you can see here, we have a passage. Now the passage on the paid content is really good, guys. I think they're honestly giving the AAMC a run for their money. The format of the exam looks just like the MCAT. These are all really high quality passages. So let's go ahead and just pick another question here. So we got this one wrong. And as you can see, they still show the correct answer, the wrong answer that you picked, and the amount of time spent, and here is the explanation. Let's go ahead and get out of here. You can create a test. You can see your previous tests right here. You can see your performance, so you can either do a report based on correct answers and incorrect answers and time spent on those questions. You can see graphs of how you do. You can compare yourself to the average scores on UWorld. And you can search things based on keywords or questions you've marked. You can also generate your own flashcards. Let's go ahead and click here, physics. This is a physics flashcard. You flip it, there's the answer. You can say if you got it right. You can say if you got it wrong. You can delete the flashcard. You can move on to the next flashcard here. So really cool feature. If you are working a question, you can highlight something on the exam. So really key points you can highlight, which is really good, especially for the cars section. Or you can highlight something and make a flashcard out of it. So you'd probably use it more for something like this. For the explanations, highlight, flashcard, boom. So you have a flashcard that you can save and use for later. And I'm gonna show you guys a feature. This is what the paid content looks like. I'm not gonna show you guys any questions, but as you can see, these are some of the questions I've gone through or previous tests that I've created. And here are reports. And here is a really cool feature that you can do on the software. When preparing for Step 1, a lot of students go through the questions, learn as much as they can through all of the material, and then they reset their data so they can see what they still need improvement on and what they don't need to spend time on. So you can reset all of the analytics on UWorld, and that way you can start from a fresh slate. You can only do this one time, so I would recommend resetting your question bank as the test date approaches. Other than that, that's how you use the UWorld MCAT question bank. I'm really happy that UWorld decided to step into the MCAT test prep section. I really sincerely wish that I had the UWorld MCAT question bank when I was preparing for the MCAT, and I think it's soon to be a gold standard for MCAT preparation. So highly recommend you do the 15-day trial without no credit card, and if you like it, go ahead and purchase a full version. And here we can find the prices for UWorld. So you can do, like I said, 15 days free, you can do 90 days for $100, 180 days for $200, and then 360 days for $300. So go ahead and check it out at uworld.com. Now, after you've done the majority of UWorld questions, you need to go ahead and start doing practice questions from the AAMC. You can buy the complete online prep bundle. It might be a little bit excessive, but I really think this is the most indicative of the MCAT exam. These should be reserved more towards the end of your exam prep, so you get an accurate representation of where you're at for the exam. I hope you guys enjoy the resources I presented today. If you have any questions about any of this, comment down below. If you have any suggestions for other pre-meds taking the MCAT, comment those down below too. I believe we should all really help each other in the knowledge that we have, and I hope you guys enjoyed the rest of the vlog. I've got something to show you right here. So I made a Facebook page. It's basically just another way to stay up to date with me, so you can go ahead and like my page and follow it, and then you guys will get all the notifications. Every time I post a YouTube video, it will be up here. Also, just wanted to give you guys my quick thought process on my videos coming in the near future. What I'm going to do is every video is going to be based on a core subject. So it's going to be about a 5-minute talk on an educational subject, mainly revolving around school. Now with that being said, I kind of did a little bit of a survey, and a lot of people like both the school and fitness aspects of my channel. So what I'm gonna do is, after that 5-minute core subject talk, I'm gonna do a vlog style video where I mainly talk about my life, what's going on, and fitness included. I might choose to do, like, you know, educational styles of both school and fitness in the same video, but the fitness part is always gonna be in the vlog after the main topic. So if you're only interested in that, there's always gonna be a time link below in the description, and you can click on that link and it'll bring you straight to the vlog, straight to the fitness, all that good stuff. So just wanted to give you guys some direction on my channel, and I hope you guys look forward to the future videos. I had a lot of questions about apparel. I do have a couple shirts that are made right now, but the designs are way off on these ones. So I only have one shirt in this, and I have another shirt in another design, and as you can see, the design is like going into the armpits. So I fixed that on the new shirts, but the problem is Amazon merch is having some kind of issue with the way they produce their products. I can't actually order any more shirts, but as soon as they resolve that, I'll let you guys know. New package just came in. Why'd you move? Oh God. Got sticker packs with pre and aminos, fish oil, stay healthy, and cereal milk protein. This is tied with chocolate milk for my favorite protein flavor. So if you haven't tried out either of those two, you should definitely give these a try.
Yeah, going ain't like nigga. Move out the way, please don't be a hero. Bling blow, ooh, she no skateboard pre. Bling blow, ooh, she no skateboard pre. Yeah, going ain't like nigga.
Prepping some chicken. And what I did was sprayed the pan with non-stick spray, and then I put olive oil on top, and then I did garlic salt, ground black pepper, a little bit of cayenne pepper, and then finished it off with this roasted garlic and herb seasoning right here. So what I'm gonna do is actually, instead of just bake this, I'm going to put this on broil on high. So press that so the broiler is on. And if you guys don't know what that is, this part right here is gonna turn on and get really hot and basically brown the meat. So I'll put this in here for like 5 minutes with the broiler on, and then I will switch it to the oven, which is the bottom coil, and I'll probably bake it at 400 for about 15 to 20 minutes, just kind of depending on how well the chicken is done. So as you can see, these coils are getting red, they're getting really hot, and the idea with broiling is you want to put the meat on the top rack or pretty close to these coils, and that way it'll get a nice brown crust on the top, and then afterwards you can just either keep it on this rack or put it down below when you set it to 400 on the oven. So you don't want to do this for too long, you don't want to forget about it because this will burn really quickly. Alright, so it's been about 5 minutes, and as you can see, the top is pretty crisp. So I'm gonna go ahead and switch the oven to bake. Alright, so the chicken is finally done. I ended up putting it in the oven for about 15 minutes. And then it wasn't quite done yet, so all I did was turn off the oven and leave it in there for another 5 minutes. So in order to tell if your chicken is done or not, you want to just go ahead and take your thumb and touch your pinky and then just feel right there. And that should be pretty tough, and then all you have to do is tap the chicken, and if it feels like that too, then it's done. So chicken's all done. I'm gonna cut it up and show you guys how it turned out. And as you can see, the chicken is still juicy inside, not super dry. No pink, all done. Also got asked, even though I promote Ghost products, do I use Ghost products? And the answer is yes, I'm drinking some right now. I use them every single day, so it's a sincere promotion. I bought a ton of their supplements before I was even sponsored, so yes, the promotion is sincere. I use it all the time. It's helped me get to where I am today in terms of my physiques. I just wanted to clarify that and let you guys know that I am still a die-hard Ghost supplement fan. What's up guys? Today I thought I would spice things up with a voiceover instead of a workout edit. So I'm just gonna talk you guys through the entire workout and let you guys know what was going on through my head. So as you can see, today we are doing chest and shoulders, and we're starting out with bench. For every workout, I always started out with a compound movement because they require the most energy. And so you always want to do these when you're the most fresh. So we're just warming up here, and I did work up to 255. I did 1 rep of 255. I was a little bit crooked, but I still had complete control. So next movement I did was overhead press, and you see it's on the Smith machine. I actually did 8 reps in front of me and 8 reps behind me, or behind the neck. And you always want to make sure you're putting your head under the bar because that's where your center of gravity is. So the next exercise I did was incline dumbbell press. I actually did 5 reps with both arms together, and I kept 1 up, did 5 on the other arm, and then kept the other dumbbell up and did 5 on that arm. So as you can see, I really approached failure here. And then I supersetted with hex press. I think I did 10 reps, really focusing on the squeeze of the middle chest. Definitely throw these in your workout if you want to build your upper and inner chest. And then next we moved on to dumbbell lateral raises. So this was a tricep. As you can see, I'm doing lateral raises with my pinky slightly turned up. And then the next exercise was also lateral raises, but with the thumbs up instead. Now the side raises focus obviously on the side delt, and this focuses a little bit more on your front delt. For the last movement, we did empty cans or front raises with your pinkies turned up, and that will target more of your side and front delts as well. So awesome tricep, really burns. To finish the workout, we did chest flies on this machine, which I'm not a huge fan of, but that's all that was available at the gym at that time. So we supersetted this with dumbbell upright rows, leaning a little bit forward, keeping those traps down and really focusing on those side delts. Let me know if you guys enjoyed today's voiceover, and I will be sure to do these more often. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of the video. Alright guys, hope you enjoyed that commentary to the workout. I have my cereal milk whey protein. Basically what I'm going to do the rest of the day is I'm going to be studying and editing, so I'll see you guys tomorrow. Good morning guys, today is Friday, just doing some studying here, and later today I'm going to do a cardiac workshop. I really have no clue what that means. So, that being said, I might take you guys to class. Dylan. Wow. Bang. What? Bang. What? Pee. Look at all these books Madison needs for nursing. I haven't even bought this many books for 2 years of medical school. This is crazy. I don't think she's gonna need all of them. I think she might return a couple, but this is just, whew, that's insane. Let me know if you guys want a Q&A with her and me in it, just talking about nursing and med school, kind of the differences and all that stuff. She hasn't even started yet. She starts on Monday, so it obviously will be a little while until we can do a Q&A like this, but let me know if this is something you're interested in, and maybe I can bring you guys another aspect of medicine to the channel. So comment down below, let me know if you guys want to see that. Alright guys, just got back from class. It was a pretty long afternoon. We had a cardiologist resident come talk to us and facilitate a group discussion. We went over 4 clinical cases, and we basically had to answer 4 short questions on the case, all related to cardiology. I feel like it was a pretty helpful session, and then afterwards we did an electrocardiogram question set with the rest of my classmates. Our first test of our second year of medical school is next Wednesday, so I'm gonna be studying a ton for that, and I gotta study a lot this weekend. I'm gonna end the vlog here. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys next time.